Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. We are going to get started here. Same old stuff. Season 8. Truck Gamer, thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. And Bullheaded69, thank you for that follow too as well. Fenrir, Flopdoodle, good to see you guys. Welcome in. Let's get started here. Start cracking away. We got some progress to make. Hope everybody's having a wonderful morning or afternoon wherever you're at in the world. GHX, welcome in. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's right. We left off with getting the step. So yeah, we're going to use this quite a bit here. In truth, yeah, we're going to use this. Almost want to just use the UCDs. There's not really a reason for me to use mud tires at all. Kind of want to try them out, to be honest. Just use the UCDs. I don't know. We'll see. they're only 41s? Yikes. Okay, hold on 1 second. What's up, Pax? My about section says casual. Does it really? Let me change that. Yeah, let me change that real quick. Good catch. Good catch, by the way. Let's go. Yep, about. Wait, what? I hit edit. Oh, that's right. I have to hit save. Okay. Casual. There we go. Edited. Done. Appreciate that, Pax. It's morning for you. It's rare for you to be awake. Nice. You're a proofreader. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. Do I want to use the MHS tires? I don't know. Do I want to use the Jats? I don't know. Maybe I will use the Jats on this just to try it out. They do look pretty good on this truck, to be honest. Not really gonna worry about that. Not worry about that junk either. I'm leaving stock. But that's on there. That's kind of weird. I kind of want stock, but that's fine. I'll leave this. This can just roll. Leave that. Exhaust. I'm actually going to have the stock rims. I want to use the Jat rims. Oh, hold up. Can I like back out so I can see these rims? Oh yeah, I like those. I like those a lot, actually. Don't really need a snorkel at all here, but I guess we'll take it. You're the only stream. I'm the only streamer who streams non-favorable NA times. Yeah, that's true. It's just because my afternoons are reserved for other work, so it kind of sucks, you know. I actually thought about that. I would like to stream a little later in the day. Yo, what's up, Storm? Welcome in, man. If you guys haven't checked out Storms, he is a NA streamer who streams at favorable NA times. Just go check him out. You will have a great time. Absolutely a wonderful time over there. I don't get to see him much because I'm just so busy in the afternoons. Yeah, but if you guys want to actually see a fun stream, go check out Storm. There we go. Trunk repair. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm a little bit, how do I say this? This is where I get conflicted with using this truck, okay? Because I like its sideboard bed because it has this little fuel tank in it. This is not like a make or break, but when you add this to its roof rack, this number here is increased drastically. Another thing is it's saddle low. You can see where its saddle low sits. It's pretty far up, so you're actually gonna have some frame contact here. But we're gonna use saddle low because the Glades really isn't like a lot of hole up and down where I think I'm gonna get like essentially caught up, right? So it's okay. Usually play games until 2 or 3 in the morning. Wow. I wish I could stay up till 2 and 3. Will the error with the tire placement on the axle be fixed? You talking about with the new Jet tires and stuff? How they're like the placement's kind of off? If that's what you're asking, yes. That has actually been fixed. If you look at my, I believe if you look at my new video in the description, it's my Merry Christmas video. If you look at in the description of that, I basically list everything they've changed. I'm pretty positive they've fixed the tire spacings. Do I ever group games? Not much, man. Honestly, not much. I used to a little bit. I don't know. I'd like to. I think I'd like to. Maybe, you know what I think I'm going to do is, we've been talking about this for a while, is doing a kind of like a subathon, or kind of like basically where subs or donations increase the time that I'm live or I'm streaming. It's going to have to be a time where my wife's out of town. And I have, you know, like a day or two where I can dedicate time to essentially sit on screen. I'm going to have to brew a lot of coffee too. I think what I'll do in that time is I will open up playing multiplayer with people and trying to help them like further along their game. I think that's something I could do. And also, if it does, if the stream goes long enough into the afternoon, we could be playing with guys like Storm of Iron, who is in the chat right now. Go check out his stream, or like District. So that could be something. I mean, those guys, they open up positions to play multiplayer. So, I mean, that could be a thing. So in the future, it definitely could be a thing. Okay, sweet. What garage am I at here? And I have to see where I'm going, because I believe I'm on the Institute here. Okay, I have all this stuff. It's priority mail, oversized. I got that out. Cool. Exhibition A. Got to deliver the harvester. Yeah. Yes, he is. What's up, Larpop? Welcome in, man. Happy snow blowing? Yeah. I wish it was snowy here. It's, El Nino has made it very weird with snow in my area. Usually we kind of get, I don't want to say we get pounded, but we get some snow. All right. Yeah, we're going to take over with the step. Because, well, I mean, why not, right? I'm wondering something, though. Hold on a second. I'm actually wondering. I could do something here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do something here. Yeah. I'm head north. Let me spin around. I'm actually going to bring... I'm going to, like, pull the Cat 770G with me over to... That's great. Look at that. Just taking damage, you know, just by a little fence. It's 43 here. Yeah, man, it was like 55 on Christmas. It's kind of crazy. I saw like the projection for like the El Nino, like southern oscillation thing. So the southern states are going to be colder this winter. Like Florida and like the southern states are going to be significantly colder. But it's weird, like the northern states are not going to be as cold. That's like the outlook. But I mean, who knows, man? I'd love to be a weatherman, because think about this. Like, imagine just being wrong most of the time, or a percentage of the time, and still keeping your job. So it's a good life, you know? Oh, Flop, no worries, man. Get some rest. Get some rest. The subathon, whenever that goes down, I will be posting on my YouTube channel for the community tab about my subathon and when it's going to go down. So, District's chaotic good. What is this, Dungeons and Dragons here? What is this? Dude, why do I always keep turning down this lane? It's not the lane. Have I seen The Weatherman with Nicolas Cage? No, I haven't. I probably need to watch that now. maybe we will have to watch that. But yeah, step 39331 Pike. Honestly, I almost want to say it's better utilized with the sideboard bed. This will probably be the first time I ever use it with a step deck. Anytime I've used it with a normal trailer, I have kind of like contact collisions, trailer collisions. I would say it's the contact seems similar to like the Voron Grad, so it's actually not too bad. But if you're picky like I am with steering, then it might be an issue. Overall, I mean, it can be done. I think with the step deck, it's going to mitigate that a little bit just because the step deck's high. But, I mean, the sideboard bed, having that fuel, it's really nice, but I hate pulling 4 slots of cargo behind the two slot bed. Diesels and deliveries, right? Yeah, he does kind of live for chaos, right? I've been meaning. He's been meaning to talk to me lately. I need to get on the phone with him, actually. Good old district. All right, so put this in here. Because I'm on my roof rack. We're off. So we have 87 gallons total. What is that? 87? No. Is it 87? No. 89. 89 gallons, and it would be. I think it would be over 100, like 101. Maybe. I think it's a little bit higher than 100 with the sideboard bed. I forget. My math sucks. You tried out the Olsum 4-slot trailer, P12 multi-purpose bed. Oh, I bet, dude. You push him in a river in the moor and watched him float downstream. That's funny. That's funny. You know, I did see something yesterday. I was watching someone play Storm. It was right before, actually it was before you got raided. The same gentleman that raided you last night. He took the Kenworth here. Took the Kenworth and Urska, and he literally jumped down in here, and he was just like floating along, like no worries. But I think like as he got to like here, there's like a current that just stopped him. But it was kind of cool to see that he could do that. Yo, Hammy, welcome in. Good morning, everyone. Welcome in. If you guys haven't been here since Christmas, well, Merry Christmas. That horn stinks. Okay. Let's fill up all these tractors, my Power Rangers. Let's go like this. Gear vets. Oh, dude, you know what? I'll just go like this. It's weird. That's so weird that I can take fuel from him, from this truck into that. This is just a weird thing. This is just a weird thing. Watch this. I think I'll be able to do it again. Maybe not. Okay. Maybe not. Okay. Okay. No, not Yellow Ranger. Red Ranger. Okay, cool. We're all filled up there. Good stuff. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Get ourselves into the other gateway. Wait, hold on. We gotta check something. I just don't want to get myself caught. Let's see. I gotta make sure I did all these farming missions here. So Heartlands. Okay. All right, sweet. Heartlands looks like it's good. I think. Let me just double check this. Yeah. feeding time. Okay, that's Harvest Corp. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Let's do it. The Olsum beds are good though. Olsums and Pawgram. Yeah, they make some pretty. They both make some pretty good mods, especially for trailers, in my opinion, which are pretty much the only mods I would use. Why did I go this way again? Very stupid, very stupid. I want to go this way. Yeah, I definitely think I like the Olsum trailers a tad more. Just because like he has like the 6 slots. They're basically like a neutral color, like a gray, which I like. I definitely like the Pawgrams. I don't think Pawgram has a 6 slotter low. So that was like huge for me. I don't know if Pawgram has the logging trailers as well. I could be wrong though. I mean, we're talking 2022, I think. Maybe early 23. Last time I've used them. RSK trailer pack is the best. I don't think I've seen that one. Yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right. He does have the good, nice touches, brake lights and stuff. Yeah, I probably should be using the other truck to pull this truck, but I kind of want to drive this. I just kind of want to drive this big old rig. It's a good map to have an excuse to take this thing out, you know? Didn't take damage there. Nice. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's just called Trailer Pack by Cot 76 RSK. Alright, cool. Turn. Don't flip. Don't you flip. Oh. Sure I'm gonna need another repair trailer over here actually for this map, so that's probably something I need to set up at some point. What I should have done is grab that trailer with the step. Oh, big mistake there. Big mistake. Actually, is there a... Wait, I think there is a repair trailer here somewhere. It might be part of a mission. I think that's a curtain side. Yeah, that's a curtain side. And I don't believe... I know I have one here, but this one's almost out. Yeah, this one's almost out. Is that the maze? Oh, yeah, it is. I think it's part of the mission, right? Okay, cool. That's all right. We'll probably use that there then. This is going up kind of near the farm-ish. big country's coming through. Watch, this is gonna be insane mud. Oh yeah. Never mind. Of course. We're not going over that. Sorry. Give me a bump. Give me a bump. Give me a bump. Here we go. Come on. Little tire sweep. So like tire sweeping, it essentially tells you that there is a ton of resistance in front of your tires. You notice as soon as I tire sweep, I'm able to move forward. Yeah, I'm getting pushed, but even with straight up rear wheel drive trucks, you can just do a tire sweep real quick and then let your tires roll out and you essentially just creep forward. You essentially just move the mud away. So it's kind of cool. What tires do people use for the Resvani? Ooh, that's a good that's a good question. I honestly think people are probably going to use the Jats. The Jat MH... the Jet MS3s, I'm guessing. I should swap trucks here. I'm gonna pull him through this. I don't want to mess around. Yeah, I would think that. Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, I think that's what they'd probably use. Yeah, it's very similar to the Apache. That's a good observation. Honestly, I wish. Why is this engine off? I kind of wish they both could haul trailers. I think that would, or at least the Apache, man. Could you imagine? I would have the Apache on hard mode. I would have the Apache in a lot of my setups actually, if it could. Tire sweeping with the steering wheel? Oh, I bet. That does sound pretty cool. Nope. Mr. Royal, thank you for your service. I'm gonna not retire you, but you're gonna take a little break here. We got a new truck, so new toys. What was I doing with this loaf? I know. The mobile pump delivered to the science wing. I probably need to do this at some point. I do have an asset down here to take that though. The cistern, I don't have the cistern yet. Lost tech. I probably need to, I could do that part there, and finish that. Ooh, I need to get this. Why did I not get this? 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, we're gonna go just check out this little point here. And another thing is I also need to do these contests, which I'm not really happy about. That's a mobile pump. That's a mobile pump? Huh? Okay, so... I'm debating something. Okay, I'm just gonna go through here. I didn't want to tear up this area because I know I have to do a contest here. And I kinda... Yeah, I didn't want to really like tear it up, but I don't know if that's even my path. I don't even know if this is my pathing right here. It might actually be down through. Your random new game plus starter was the Apache? That's awesome. That seriously is awesome. I think they need to do two things to fix the Apache. Give it trailer support and fix its toggle all-wheel drive. So then you're essentially not just a front-wheel drive truck whenever you toggle all-wheel drive off. Oh, I bet, man. The F750 in its stock configuration is terrible. That is a truck that heavily depends on upgrades. That engine, that starting engine, oh, it's like you can almost barely move. That's kind of funny, actually. I kind of find that funny. Where was this at? So the science wing, we'll get that later. Whenever we take that, whatever, mobile pump, even though it's a different trailer. Can I even get to this? Without blowing my tire? Snake myself in here. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, the only one that good is in a Mondra, right? Okay, so let's go back to, was it this? Wait, there's another trailer in here? Oh, that's right, that trailer. This trailer goes to the Heartlands. Honestly, I probably could just do this with this truck right here. Which I probably should since I'm already here. Interesting. It's very interesting right now. I'm so conflicted. You know, I'm just gonna do it. This is actually just a short run. Yeah, this is just a really short run. Yeah, because all I have to do is essentially just deliver this trailer, because I already did the solar panels over there. So yeah, this is not going to be hard. I think I do this. I think I set up to actually start doing some of these contests before I jump into the whole farming thing, delivering the 4-slot cargo, the cistern. Yeah, I just think we kind of have to do something along those lines. feel like this is gonna be a stream where I'm kind of like everywhere, not kind of trying to do too many things at once. No direction. You know what's funny is I believe North Carolina essentially has. It's almost like they threw everything that SnowRunner has to offer at players. Like there's, I think like almost every type of cargo. You have crafting. Something I did notice is the crafting areas on the one map. I'm not sure if it was. Is it Pipeline Bay? Is that what it is? Let me actually check that out. A second. Is it Pipeline Bay? Yeah, Pipeline Bay. Pipeline Bay. Yeah, Pipeline Bay has all of its warehouses are literally in the corners of the map. So it's almost like they're just forcing you to drive. Do you know what I mean? Which is actually not too much of a bad thing, to be honest. So you'll just have a lot of really long holes. And that's probably going to influence a lot of overstacking, a lot of mishaps. A lot of fun. Let's go, come on. Yeah, I think so. The crazy thing though is if you look at how NC is set up, I think convoying is going to be pretty hard. Maybe not. Actually, hold on, maybe not. Let's see how the. I mean, it's. The thing is, you have a decent amount of roads, but some of the roads cut off and you're like forced to take these switchbacks up into these mountain areas. I don't know. Who knows? I haven't even really seen much of the terrain, but... Okay, this goes to here, so I'm gonna go like this. Let's do this real quick. I don't think this is going to be quick, but we're going to do it. But yeah, I think we're doing contest next. We'll do contest. I need to figure out what truck I'm going to use for the race. Or the one that gets across that swamp. It's going to have to be something I think of. I know that there is one where you have to pick up a, I believe it's a cargo container of some sort, and then deliver it. So I need a truck with a bed, with a sideboard bed. What's up, Joe? Welcome in. It is 8:44 a.m. Early risers. Super early, yeah. I was up at 5 a.m. this morning. Okay, never mind. Person nuggets. Very early indeed. It's like Jigsaw was saying, I'm the only NA streamer who streams at unfavorable times for actually people in the NA. Is this real life right now? I did sell the Sprinter. I did, yeah, I did sell it. You're in NA? Nice. And you like your early streams? Yeah, I like them. I like it too. It's just, it works out with my schedule right now. Especially like, I think even more so like in the afternoons, like later afternoons. Yeah. Just doing other things, other work. But I mean, I would love to stream afternoons. I think I would love to stream like 2 p.m. Eastern Standard to maybe like 5 or 6. Even though it's probably more favorable to stream at like 5 p.m. Eastern. And then, or even later, honestly. I feel like people are, you know, winding down and they can actually tune in. You love watching while you work? Yeah, I think there's a couple people that actually watch while they're working. Honestly, man, when I was in college, I would watch people stream while I was like basically like writing papers and doing homework and stuff like that. Even though writing papers sucks. Honestly, man, I'm gonna be real. Writing papers doesn't demonstrate to me that you learned anything. It just demonstrates that you've plagiarized in a very legal way. You're essentially just taking other people's work, other findings, and you're basically just writing them down in different ways. I'm all about demonstrate to me how you know this. That's why like I kind of love the aviation field. It's like you can't, how do I say, what's the word? You can't BS it. That's the term. I'm not going to say that word though, but essentially that's the acronym for it. You just can't do that. It's you gotta just do it. You know what I'm saying? I think experience shows me that stuff. Shows me how good you are at something. It's nice having the early streams. Yeah. I know a lot of folks who yeah, it's either you know it or you don't. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. I think writing papers is just busy work. It's literally just busy work, and I think it's, I don't know. It doesn't. There's never been a time I've written a paper, and I can say I've learned from it. It's just I have literally just used all of my knowledge that I have to essentially not plagiarize and put as much information that is like parenthetical references or whatever they're called, just basically putting in quotes, but then like there's how do I say this, there's like very little that I can put in, right, in a lot of those research papers. I honestly, here's what I like. I actually like, I liked writing about my, I don't want to say writing about myself, but like when you write about yourself, you can pour a lot of passion into what you want to write, or like your experiences. Like let's say like write me a paper on a failure, on your failures in life and what you've learned from them and how they've helped you. Kind of crazy, right? But like, yes, I know it doesn't really correspond with like a subject matter on like in the class, but like things like that. But yeah, you just, when you have to demonstrate that you know something, like there's no way to get around it. It's either you know it or you don't, and that's why I like things like that, hands-on stuff. That's why I think a lot of schooling should be, a lot of that stuff should be hands-on. Homework sucks. Homework is just more busy work, right? I think especially in like high school, grade school. I think my brother has kids, and he was saying, he's like, you know what, homework is kind of crap because your kids come home with homework and you essentially destroy any time that they have to spend time with the family, like, which is like, not families don't really get a lot of time together if you think about it. Because like, you know, your mom and dad work. Oh wow, well look at this. You got herself some solar panels. Sweet. Your mom and dad work, and then you come home and you have to sit down at the table and do... And you have all these extracurricular activities as well. Yo, Meister, welcome in. And then, yeah, you just don't have time to, you know, hang out with your family. And it's just like... And it's either that, and then your parents are helping you do your homework if they can. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. This is what I need to do. I don't really want to do this. This is probably Tega. This is probably Tega. Fallen tree. Gosh, man, this is probably something too. 30 damage maximum allowed. Yikes. Cargo container. Dude, this is not good. I'm trying to think. What can I do with this? Let me look back. Go back to the garage here. I need to figure out something to do this with. Honestly, the Vorongrad could be good. Yes. This could be a good one. I don't have the high range gearbox though, but I think this could be good. You could not take damage. Yeah, maybe the high range gearbox is not a good idea then. Maybe we'll just get it to completion. But I know I can't haul this, but this is coming with me. I know I have another one of these trailers over there that's a mission trailer, but I also need to kind of swap out my old support trailer with... That's on the 5600 PTS. I want, or 5600 TS. I don't know why I said PTS. Yeah. Really? What about the one that crosses the river? That one might be a little bit scotch. Whatever, we're gonna do it. Honestly, yeah, high range in the glade is asking for trouble. High range, I feel like high range on a lot of these maps, on even cement, is asking for trouble. Good morning, gamer. Welcome in. Hope everyone's had a Merry Christmas. The New Year is coming up in, what, a couple days? What, is it 3 days? 3 days now? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. At the end of February, it will be... I will have 3 years on YouTube. 3 years making SnowRunner content. It's kind of wild. Look at those Power Rangers, man. Look at them. They're ready. They're ready to go. Ready to conquer the rest of the farming. What's up, Dirt? Welcome in. You're back. Yes, you are. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. They are ready to farm. They're also ready to get sold after Season 8's done with. Sold right down the river. Okay. No. Whoa, I just dodged that one. Those things, man, they creep up on you. Those little, those stumps, what are they, like the birch stumps? I'm guessing? That's a birch tree right there. Yeah, they're birch. Yeah, I know. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I did hear about that that leak. I actually was the one who posted the video on that leak. So I was actually one of the few times I'm the first to post leaks. But wait, let me guess. Someone has posted a leak. I can probably guess who. Let's see. Let me just fire this up. Let's see. I don't see anything about any leaks on YouTube right now. Yep. But yes, if you go to my YouTube video, I did post a video about that. I think it was the day of Christmas. You know what's funny is man, the commitment. Literally, it was Christmas night. I came down here after learning that news, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a video on this. Even though it was a very short video. Use any tractors after Season 8? Probably not. Probably not. I don't really find a need for them. I think the only one I would use is probably the K7M. Just, how do I say this, man? It's like the K7M is so strong of an off-roader. You can use it. You can use it as like a contingency. You can use it as, you know, a mobile repair, recover truck, which it'll be great. Actually, it's one of the best off-roaders right now in the game. Which, to be quite frank, I need to move it up on the tier list, because if I'm judging it by its off-road ability, stability, and its overall impact on off-roading performance, it's actually pretty dang strong. But the thing is, it's like, why continue to use it whenever you have, I don't know, the other super heavy trucks that you get in Season 9, 10, and then 11. Well, not really 11. Actually 11, because you get the Burlak, but then Season 12, you get the Fem. So it's going to be like, why do I need it? You know what I'm saying? Oh, strictly farming? Yeah. The strictly farming, there's no more farming. Actually, did they put farming in NC? Oh, man, I hope they didn't. I really hope they didn't. Okay, I got an idea. But yeah, I mean, you just have all these other trucks that have, how do I say this? They have similar performance, not better performance than, or mud performance than the K7M, because it just has insane tires, right? But the thing is, I don't know. Its maneuverability to me is suspect. Does the K7 has its engine higher or lower than the 745C? It's significantly lower. I think its top engine is like 170,000 torque, which is super low. It is super, super low. Okay, I'm actually going to take, I'm gonna leave this here. Yeah, we're gonna do this one first. I'm probably not gonna finish gold. I guarantee you guys, I'm just gonna, a little quick disclaimer, it's not gonna be a gold run. So like the 745C has like 250, right? The V16 M2450, I believe. That's, yeah, that has the placement where it takes water damage. I don't know. That's what I don't know. That's a good good question. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that one. Of course, it's gonna be nighttime. I love it. Go Swamp Racer. The good thing is, this truck has enough torque that I can probably just run 4th gear until I get to like down into here. Then I'm probably going to have to shift down a ton. Yeah, I'm never going to make it here in 3 minutes, man. I mean, we'll give it a shot. In your opinion, the Kenworth 963 is the best truck? Kenworth is pretty strong. Kenworth is definitely one of the better trucks in the game. I don't know why I didn't have all-wheel drive on there for some reason. Stupid, I guess. So, Joe, let me ask you this. Why do you think the Kenworth is the best truck? Enough of my opinions. Let's hear what everyone else has to say. Oh, no, we're not going that way. I've done that way before. Not. It's a trap. Hello? Can you brake? I actually don't like this way. But I'm gonna go this way, I think. For moving cargo, you legit put 8 beams on it. Stable, great on fuel. Never really gets stuck. Only downside, it's slow. But you're fine with that. That's true. I guess that's true. This is definitely like a Tatran contract or contest. Something other than. That's fair. Understandable. Are you serious right now? Can I just get out of this pit? The pit of despair? Yeah, we already lost. We already lost this, gentlemen. There's 3 minutes. Whatever. I'm not at the liberty to try to get gold. Thanks, man. I think if I had high range, though, this would be easier. Because I just press high range right here and we'd be floating. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Hooray, we won. Okay. Alright, let's pull this train. Actually, do I have enough gas? Do I have enough gas to even get there? I don't think I even do. That's not good. Huh. The 963 has an early game engine? No. Actually, yes. If you what do you consider? Well, if you consider Alaska early game, which I think at this point it is definitely early game. It's funny, we consider early game like 30 plus hours basically. But yes, it does. You get the M2450, I believe it's in Pedro Bay. Yeah, Pedro Bay at the top of the mountain, I think, if I'm correct. Okay, so that's done. What I need to do is, I probably need to do this one up here. Bravery is a virtue, but I need to pull this trailer, and I probably need to pull this trailer somewhere close. Because I believe this trailer essentially goes over to here. Maybe I just hold off on that, though. Maybe I just hold off on that. Trying to think. Or maybe I pull this trailer kind of up to this junction, grab this, pull this up here. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Yeah. I just need gas. But yeah, I think I don't judge the heavy trucks, the super heavies, by what they can do cargo wise. Like that to me doesn't make them a good truck. That sounds weird, right? It sounds very weird because I don't know. I guess I'm just too much of a traditionalist. Way too much of a traditionalist where, yeah, I judge heavy trucks by things that I believe that heavy trucks should be very good at, and like their role. So like I have in my head, I have a certain vision on what a heavy truck should be able to do, where it should fit in the game according to like roles. Sounds weird. It's like role playing, right? But I'm not like other people. How do I say this? I don't really think versatility for a heavy truck is like goes into like how much I believe a truck is good or not good when you're talking about a heavy class truck, especially ones that have over 60-inch tires, or I'll say like over 50. Let's say over 55-inch tires. I think if you're like 50, 52-inch and below, one of the most weak engines in this class. Actually, wait, hold up, no. The Kenworth has the Wanderer. So yeah, for a base engine, I believe it gets the T8. It gets the. Is it? Hold on a second. We have to look this up. I gotta actually look at the Kenworth, and I can tell you numbers. But I mean, it gets the Wanderer, which is 265, right? So 265 is pretty good. 265 is the same as the Mastodon. To be honest, I think the Mastodon is definitely better than the Kenworth. And I think because of special tire codes, I also think because it has the most available torque in its advanced special, which is a custom advanced special of any truck in the game. So while it only does have 265, that's actually a pretty big engine, right? 265 is a pretty big engine. Pretty large. Kenworth's a boss, don't get me wrong. I like the Kenworth a lot, the Wanderer. Okay, so it doesn't. It has this one. Let me actually see what these numbers are. But yeah, it has the Wanderer. The Wanderer's 265. But I'm be honest, Joe, like I think you have a good take on the Kenworth. And it's totally fine. You think it's number one. I thought that's a good take, man. I like that. I like different. I like people that step out and say something different than what most people say, honestly. Engines. I think it's this. No, it's not that. Give me a second here. I think it's Vlad's. 812. Yo, Sitting Duck, thank you for that follow. Let me see. I'm trying to see. Here, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at right now. Just so we're on the same page here. Let me know if you guys can see this or not. So here's the Wanderer. 265, 60% threshold. So what is the next one it has? It's 850 TTA and then 780. 850 TTA and 780. So 850 TTA. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, so you just check the XML. The K7N's intake is higher. Okay, nice. So it's kind of like it's probably similar to the Dan then, right? Because the Dan has an intake that's high on its cab, so it doesn't have a snorkel at all. But the Dan is kind of similar. It's set higher on the cab. Okay, so here's the first couple. That's terrible. So you essentially, for the Kenworth to be useful, you need the Wanderer. Like, you need the 265. A lot. You know, I don't like how this is 40% either. But you don't really get going fast enough. I think there's like a damage reduction. But yeah. But I mean, that's good though. That's good. I like people saying their opinions. I like it. I like it because, like, I mean, it's subjective. Like, the best truck is a subjective thing. It's not really an objective thing. I mean, there's objective arguments that you can place upon the argument for a subjective argument, I guess. It's also based upon playstyles, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's why, like, anytime I do a tier list, I just say, hey, this is my take. But there's been people say that I judge trucks based upon, like, some of them I base them off of, like, their basically it's how much I think they've impacted my game is like what it boils down to. What I think what I've been coming to find is, I think it's definitely based upon how a truck impacts my game. But then again, I also need to look at other things of how good are they at doing things that I think that their class should be able to do in the grand scheme of SnowRunner. But also, we have to say this though. The Kenworth does have, I believe I think it still has the highest sitting saddle in the game. So that's pretty unique, right? Pretty unique. Did I do something wrong here? Okay, so I'm gonna bring this here. Then I'm gonna drop it off, and I'm gonna grab the other trailer. I have to make sure I drop this off. It kind of is much more difficult, because I think as you go down classes, because like let's say heavy trucks are the most capable, right? I think it's pretty safe to assume that as like a whole, and when we're talking about terrain in SnowRunner, we just know that heavy trucks pretty much are known to be able to traverse deeper terrain without much trouble. They're also larger in almost every way. But so that's true. When you step down to like an off-road class, like there's a much more clear winner when you compare, like, I don't know, let's say a 114 SD versus, like, I don't know, a Voron Grad. I think someone could jump in these trucks for 5 minutes and be like, oh, yeah, well, this one's better for sure. See, it's just, I think it's a little bit more clear, but there is a lot of subjectivity. Is that even a word? Can I stop taking damage? But yeah, I mean, like, Kenworth is, I think, in my humble opinion, I don't know where I have it placed currently. I'm kind of still brainstorming on where I'm gonna have it placed, but I can tell you it's pretty much top 3. I think it has to go top 3. At the very least, it has to go top 3. But I mean, that's also that's also not considering, the FEM right now. I haven't really put any consideration where the FEM stands. The FEM seems very strong at this point. I think it's definitely going to be up there because, I mean, it has 71-inch tires. It can haul 4 slots of cargo, which I don't really judge it by that. But then again, it's kind of a very specialized truck, right? It's specialized in the fact that it can do that, right? Or it's kind of supposed to do that. So it's kind of, this is where it gets kind of like, the water gets kind of muddy, right? Because then, then you have to kind of compare it to, if you're trying to compare apples to apples, right? Then you'd have to compare it to something like a 6900 twin steer. That's still, so like the 6900 twin steer, like I rank it around the A, right? Because I think for being able to haul cargo, it's really good. The engine is really strong. Its off-road ability is really strong. It specializes on hauling 4 slots of cargo. So that's what I have to base it off, but I'm also comparing it to trucks that normally aren't supposed to haul lots of cargo, but they're just be able to essentially just be off-road monsters, right? Able to haul big pieces of cargo, save trucks, and then, I don't know, potentially 8 slots, 8-slot trailer, or those big special trailers. So it's like that's where it gets tricky, is where do you toss that vehicle? Because that vehicle can also have a high saddle as well, but we also don't know how good it's going to be, because you got to think about this. Think about think about hauling a high saddle, right? Where does this go? Okay, this goes to, yes, that's right, this goes to the other truck. Okay, I need to go do this, but I need to refuel first. Oh no. Okay, so back to the FEM. So high saddle with a FEM. Here's where I think it's going to get tricky with hauling like those big trailers, or even hauling a 5-slot wide trailer in some capacity. I really don't think people will use the 5-slot wide trailer with the FEM at all, especially when you can just haul 4 slots and then hook up a trailer behind you, right? But I think what happens is the FEM doesn't have good mobility. And I think even hauling a trailer behind it in either fashion, whether it's hitch or high saddle with a wide trailer, it's going to be a very long contraption, right? You have your cab, your articulation, a 4-slot, and then you have another 4-slot back here, or you have a 4-slot, basically a 4-slot frame, the high saddle, and then 5 slots behind you. So you're dealing with a truck that can't articulate to 90 degrees, which is okay, but then it has, I don't know, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird to operate. But what's up, bullheaded? Welcome in. So like, that's gonna be the issue, is judging where that one goes. I definitely think it's going to be an S tier truck, though. I mean, I don't think you. Another thing that really sticks out about it, its stability is up there, man. We're talking very, very little weight in its cab. So it's essentially like a Azov Antarctic with 2 extra slots of cargo, and then on top of that, it's not unstable. Based upon the files, it's not unstable. So, and usually if the files show that, testing usually confirms that as well. But like, here's also the thing, is like, now think about this. Now here's the comparison I think that should be noted in some form or fashion, is compared to a tractor like a 605R or even a Kolob that they have shorter frames, right? Relatively shorter frames. What about maneuverability? Like, how do I say this? Here's a good one. Here's a good example. Here's a really good example. Let's pull it up here. Let's go back to our good old friend NAI. So you have basically this route. You're pulling out two of these trailers from back here. You have, I think, there's a construction rig here, and then there's the rocket trailer. I think the rocket trailer is like back here or something. I forget what the construction one was. They might have been like side by side, but because of these shadows, they probably were. So think about this. Do you think it would be easier for the Fem to drive those trailers out of here, or like a 605R or a 612 or even a Kolob, based upon the length that you have currently on the truck? If you think yes, then maybe the Fem should go really, really high on that list. One was in the center-ish, so it probably was like here, that, or something like that. Oh, it was? Okay. So that must have been up in here or something. We're right here. But yeah. For me personally, I don't know. I think this would have been the tricky issue. Because I can tell you this. I've taken that trailer up here through these switchbacks with the 605R. I've taken it actually even with the Tatra T813 and been able to get it through here. I don't know if the Fem could do that based upon its maneuverability. Yeah, you can just jump down through here, but like even taking that trailer through this way, because I've taken it this way too. I've taken it down here, this way, along the ice, and then cut up. I mean, getting through here with that long frame, who knows, right? So it's yeah, with the articulated steering, you're controlling two different types of braking points where the vehicle basically is braking up, you know, at its cab, and it's also braking up at its saddle. It's the only one you haven't touched, been pausing. Oh, you've been playing along with me? Nice, dude. All right, hey, we have morning here. Let's do this. Actually, wait, let's pause. I'm trying to get these done. Is it this side up? No, we're gonna have to do that one next. All right. River descent. Shoreline. 30 damage loud. Okay, I'm definitely not gonna complete this. Yeah, NAI is a blast. I don't have the high range gearbox, by the way, so don't expect anything great. We're just gonna cruise along. We're just completing. But if I was going to try to complete this, it'd probably be twin steer. Not bad, whatever. There's no reason to get gold on these. Look at this, it only pays out 700. Not even that good. How many hours do I have in SnowRunner? I'm coming up on 4,000 right now. Yep, coming up on 4,000. Okay, so where's priority mail? Actually, I need to do this other one. I need to do this. Deliver to the Institute. Okay. A copy that. Yeah. Now, you can go online and there's going to be a lot of people telling you, this is funny, this is really funny, but this is true. There's going to be a lot of people making claims that they have like, I think there was a claim that a guy had like 560 or 570 hours or 70 days played. So if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, that means he spent pretty much half, almost a third of his life from 2020 till 2023 playing SnowRunner. And I'm sorry, I can't believe that. So essentially what people do is to gain hours, they just leave the game on. And then they flash it like they almost like they're some type of hero or something. It's kind of funny. It's actually hilarious, because I guarantee those type of folks, if you would go and watch them actually play the game, you would definitely see they're just a fraud. So hold on a second. What is this loaf for? This is what I need to figure out, because this is gonna evaluate. It's not that. It's not that. Cop potatoes down. Okay, it goes there. Okay, gotcha. I have to do risky endeavor first. Okay, I got it. Okay, so hold on. Now where? Loaf. Where does that large? I want to see where this 4 slot goes. I think that's priority mail. So priority mail, if it goes over there, okay, it goes down there. Shoot. Okay. All right. No worries. What I want to do, trying to think here. All right. Yeah. Back in the grad. Let's finish these contests real quick. Just finish these out, and then we'll figure it out. I mean, I definitely, like, when I've created videos, like, I've had the client open because I'm essentially like going back and forth to the client, referencing things in the game, like anytime you see like add-ons listed in my videos, or basically different type of verbiage that I'm trying to get right. Usually I have the client open when I'm going through my last stages of editing. It basically is where I'm putting in like the texts. Is there any way to control acceleration? Yeah, so you just feather the throttle. You can feather it. But I think a good cruise control is just high gear. High gear is probably your most efficient, most powerful gear you have. So a good, I don't know if you've seen my video on gearboxes. There's actually 2 of them. One is how gearboxes increase torque. The other one is best gearboxes in SnowRunner. Those 2 videos right there are going to show you a lot. Cruise control, please, Saber. Yeah, right. That's the only way I can really describe high gear. It's like cruise control. It's efficient when you're not really going through terrain, but as soon as you hit like textures, like, yeah, you see your fuel draw elevate, and that just means you're just hitting more resistance. All right, let's get some fuel here. Hey, do you guys know if that task or that contract that you have to basically you have to like spawn a let me just explain this so I don't like fumble over my words here. There's a cargo container from here, right? But there's a mission that you need a cargo container. You still have to run this and then fail it and then just deliver the cargo, right? Is that really a thing anymore? Is that how it goes? I don't know if that's even a thing yet. Or is it a cabin? Skirt. So you have that gearbox info in your notes? Yeah, that's good to have, honestly. Just understanding how each gear affects your torque that you have available in your truck, and then also I think one of the best pieces is that high gear at max speed, at its max angular velocity, which essentially just translates to wheel speed, can give you up to a maximum of 25% more torque. So, yeah, the grad with the high range gearbox is kind of scary. It's kind of scary. Oh. Oh, they do? Okay, good. So did they change that, right? All right, Jigsaw, have fun at the dentist. Dang, man, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear about that. That stinks. I believe this... Do I want to do this right now? I guess I don't. Well, if I'm not really trying to get gold, I probably can. Let's see something. Hold on, I want to see. Yes, I did mean that, yeah. Lots of fun to be had. Oh, I'm terrified of the dentist. Yeah, that's what I meant. Worship, yeah. Or Warshi. Sorry. Probably I just slaughter everybody's name on stream. Don't take offense to it. I do that to everyone. Apologize. It's... Where is this at? No, it's this. No, it's not Exhibit A. Where does this trailer go? I'm trying to think. This is... I just had it. It's not Lost Tech. Is it Lost Tech? No. No. Just call you W. I'm trying to think, where is this going? It's not power. That's different. Solar panels, visit the old steel mill. The old steel mill. Where's the old When did Power of the Two Suns open up? Interesting. Interesting. Logs. I don't know where this thing goes. That's what it is. Mobile pump. Okay, so this goes essentially where I'm going. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna take this with me and do this contest, I think. This side up, right? Yeah, I'm gonna take this over. Yeah, basically this will complete a bunch of things, actually. Cool, this is good. This is really good. So we'll go like this, this. Yeah. Because your Tatron jumps when you accelerate? Oh, that's just because it has a lot of power. There's a lot of trucks that do that, honestly. There's a lot of trucks that do that. Yeah, we just winch this because we can't hook it up. Not with the crane in the bed. But yeah, there's a lot of trucks that jump like that. All you have to do is just basically feather the throttle. So you essentially would just go like this, kind of. Yeah, then just it's basically pressure sensitive. I don't know, do you have a wheel? Or do you use like a controller? Don't. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, save some gas here. Mouse. Oh, your mouse keyboard? Okay. I don't know if there is like a pressure sensitive way for mouse keyboard. You know, if you have a controller, which I do on PC. I have PC right now too. I just use a controller. So if you use like the controller, like I think it's like the B configuration. Yeah. Controller's nice, man. It's really nice. Yeah, I just use basically just a controller with a, or PC with a PS4 controller in hand. I'm literally driving this truck right now with just my right hand. Hold the gas, touch the left joystick. And then also, bullhead, here's the thing. I say this to a lot of people. If you're going to use a mouse, a steering wheel, or even mouse keyboard, use this setting right here. You want this. You want this on set on steering wheel. Yes, that is another thing. Disable, yes, disable the Steam support. Just use SnowRunner. SnowRunner will support it. Yeah, controller is nice for throttle control. Yeah, you want the PS4 icons. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Good good one there, W. Because I didn't think about that, but that actually came back up again after a Steam update. That popped back up, and I was like, wait, what is this? Nope, we're not doing that. I already see an issue. Yeah, like this. What he means by this. You see how my icons... See how my icons are all on the sides? Where my handbrake is, all-wheel drive, diff lock. All these things. The function menu is directional up, close its O. Those type of things. That's what he means by that. Because if you didn't have that, it would default and put up Xbox. It would put up like the Xbox symbols. You don't want that. Unless you're good at just knowing. I don't know. I want my native settings to be okay. Alright, good. Then you're good to go. Get that off. Save some gas. Need to save some gas for sure. Is that medium? Medium log trailer. Nice. It is game changing. It absolutely is. Because you're not chasing the steering wheel around. You're not chasing the truck basically to to catch it, because it's not basically stopping or making your steering recenter. It's a lovely setting, man. It changes the game. Okay, I got that. I gotta turn this thing in there, I believe. This Kalari group thing. Okay, cool. Stage complete. Nice. I forget what goes here. Oh, the cistern. Okay. I forget where this thing spawns, actually. I forget. I think it's like right behind me. Okay, so essentially, I'm just gonna map this out. I think I'll get gold on this one. This one's pretty... Actually, I don't know. Never mind, we might not. 3 minutes. I think it's a good amount of time. Am I using a PS4 controller wireless or via USB? USB. Yeah, I'm using USB. I probably could Bluetooth it, but I just don't want to. Alright, let's do it. You couldn't get wireless to work for some reason? Yeah, I don't know, man. Those are coming to Season 12, yes. Yeah, those are Season 12 changes. That took way too long. 30 seconds? Yeah, way too long. Oh, there's a damage limit here. How about that? But yeah, those are all Season 12 changes. They normally don't do like mid-season hot fixes. Actually, they do. I think they have. I'm not sure actually, but usually they just make changes and then just embed them in to like the newest season that's coming out. The only thing is, I think, so we're so close to season 12 right now. I almost think, I do believe they said, don't quote me on this one, but I believe this is the last update for the PTS was the 25th of December on Christmas. Because I know Saber, I think like over there, their holidays are in January, so yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if we're going to get another PTS before the drop. But that's all up in the air. I don't know. But to be honest, actually, they're probably going to have to, because I know they've stated they still have a significant amount of bugs to iron out, so... Yeah, with the OHD ones, yeah. Still pretty nice though. But those tire changes and the always on diff lock, that's gonna be insane. Oh my gosh, I got gold. I got gold. How's that? I got gold, nice. Alright, cool. The Kenny's gonna be really useful. I mean, if you think about the Kenny, I tested its tires. I mean, I can jump, if you guys want to see the Kenny real quick, I can jump over to the PTS and I can show you the Kenny. Well, the other day we did it on PTS, and it went through some areas pretty well, all things considered. Okay, priority mail. I'm gonna go do this now with our little step. I think the always on diff, I know a lot of people kind of like, I don't want to say they scoffed at it, but they kind of scoffed at it. Because, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy because the Kenny kind of gained a ton of ability outside of low gear. Do you know what I'm saying? Like just running down like kind of those lighter to moderate paths where you don't necessarily need to be in low gear. You can definitely tell it's running quicker. Because it just has, you know, it's activated diff lock, so. Can you just come out of this trailer? Get out of here. Go. Thank you. Are you serious right now? Yeah, just let me know, guys, if you guys want me to go over to the PTS and look at it real quick. We can go. I'll look at it for a second. I'll do this one mission, and I can go over there just to quickly show you guys a tad about it, and then we'll jump back over. Okay. Cool, let's go. Alright, let's put this on here. You know what? I need to do something. Hold on. I need a jackknife. Blades does have some pretty good music, right? Yeah, we need a jackknife. I need to like it. Hold up here first, though. This trailer. Yeah, we can. We'll touch over there for a second. I'll deliver this real quick. This will take me maybe 5 minutes to do. And we'll go check out the Kenny real quick. I mean, but right now, from my opinion, the Kenny is very comparable to the 512. I mean, one could probably even make a claim that it could be better. You're talking bigger engine, more fuel, always on diff lock. The dead axle really is kind of sitting higher. Its collision model, from what I've seen, I need to actually check the P512s. I actually could do that and show you guys a little bit of that too. That'd probably take a little bit of time, but I can probably do that. Rushing cranes hard to deal with. Here we go. P12 is still the best? Yeah, dude. P12 is awesome. Okay, so yeah, it's not bad. Probably have a little bit of collision contact, but let's see. Actually, I won't see this. How much it contacts here. So it's essentially, so like the Kenny is just it's a lighter. It's definitely lighter, a lot lighter than the P512, right? Did I say P12? I keep saying P12. I said it's going to be better than the P12. I don't think it's going to be better than the P12. I think it's going to be better than the P512. Just because of those factors, right? Always on diff. Similar tire codes. I'm probably misspeaking when I say P12. I meant P512. So yeah, that's my bad. If I misspoke there. Oh. Okay, good. I sometimes do that. I sometimes misspeak. I want to take a picture of this. Don't really want to take pictures of farming, so... All right. Ooh. How to set things in stream to get PS4 icons. So you have to disable Steam support. Like controller support in Steam. Let me see if I can find it for you, actually. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, this is gonna be crazy to look at, to see. Steam. I'm trying to think where Steam support is. I'm not really sure where it's at in here. If W is still in here, he might be able to show you that. Options, controller. Let's see. Hold on a second. Options. So here's my Steam client. Here, I'll show you. So here's my Steam client right now. So I don't have an options button. Yeah, I don't think I have an options button. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have an options button. Let's go Steam settings. I'm guessing controller. Right, I think this is it here. Enable games without support. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yes, sir. You're welcome. So as you guys can see on my Steam client, I have 2,800 hours there. So that's on Steam, because I transferred my save to Steam. And then I also have 900 and... One second, y'all. I got a text message I need to answer. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna deliver this, and then I'm gonna take a quick break to go get some coffee, go to the bathroom, and then I'll fire up the PTS. We'll take a quick look at the Kenworth W990, just to kind of show you guys its changes a little bit. Yo, good thinking there. Good thinking. Thank you for the heads up. These tires look pretty good, man. Gotta say. They don't look crazy disgusting on this truck. You know, talking about this truck, I think this might be another one that I actually slide up a little bit in the rankings. I think this one needs to go a little bit higher. This is the JAT, I think I don't know, it's either the JAT MHS, I believe it's 4, it could be 4 or 5, I think it's the 4s. That's weird. I'm stuck here. I normally don't get stuck here. Wait, still visible? What? Say that again? Oh, my bad. My bad. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Derek. Thank you for that. Thank you guys for keeping me honest there. So the thing is, like, there's 2 different display captures I have. Is game capture, which just captures the game, and then there's display capture, which captures the whole display, right? Because when I stream, I don't play on. I don't have 2 separate screens to just have one display. Nice. Yeah, old office supplies, ruined old documents, stacks of empty boxes, nothing of note really. Guess it's still better than a pile of rusting tin cans, if not by a lot. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee. I'm going to have a quick chat with my wife about some plans for this weekend. And then I'll be back down. Should be like 5 minutes or so. So yeah, we'll be back in a little bit, and then we'll look at the Kenworth. How long was I gone? Was that 5 minutes? Was that 5? All right, so cool. I'm going to exit this game. Actually, let's go exit. Probably have to do this cloud sync thing. Let's fire up the PTS. No, I actually no. So that's different. Cloud Sync is from Steam. What's it called? PTS is just on Epic. I don't know if there's even a Cloud Sync on Epic or not, to be honest. So, but it's weird. My Cloud Sync on Steam, every time it fails, so I have to like retry. So as soon as I retry, it's fine. Okay, so we should have visual of this. Yeah, we do. Good. All right, cool. All right, here's season 12. Yeah. Check out the Kenworth a little bit here. Not too much. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird why it does that. Okay, now, as I've said in the video of the new changes for the Bandit and the Warthog as well, as you can see, the Warthog finally has doubles. So we have double tires on the Warthog. MMDs, mud tires. This has helped out a lot. This is the Bandit. It does have doubles in the back now. We've been waiting for this for a long time. I think this has made the Bandit very strong. These are 1.3 in the back. These are 0.65 in the front. 1.3 is a lot wider than 1.0, which was the AMHS it currently had. So I think it's going to help. I think having doubles in the back also helps. Another thing it really helps with is this. Let's go. I don't know why it has me up here. I want to move back. Let's see if this view is good enough. Okay, watch this. Okay, so here's a good... I want you to watch this, guys. Watch the frame. Okay, watch this. So the frame is right here against this wall back here. So you can see my mouse. So it's basically right above that line. So what happens is whenever you switch to a double tire in the back from a single, look how much higher that jumped up. Let's do that again. Okay, it's basically on the line. See how it lifted up? So basically it creates a stiffer suspension in the back. So it lifts up your tires, essentially. Also, even though these weigh 200 kilograms, I think these are actually 100 actually. I think the AMHS is 100 kilograms. These right here, actually, if these weigh 100 in the back, these would weigh like 200. Actually, let me double check that. Let me double check that those are actually two hundo. What's up, Tenable? Welcome in. I think the AMHS are 100. Yeah, okay. Okay, the OMDs are 100 as well. Okay, cool. So because the OMDs are 100, their back tires are actually doubled. This is called I think it's called a scale. Let me actually check this as well. I think it's called something with the scale. I'm trying to think of the verbiage here. I will have it for you in a second. I think it's called rear mass scale. Yes, it's called rear mass scale. So essentially, what this means... One second, y'all. So essentially what this means is, even though it's saying that the AMHS tires are 100 kilograms per tire, right? And it's saying that the OMDs are 100 kilograms per axle, or basically per tire. These back wheels are actually doubled. This is what happens with doubles. So yeah, we got those. Now let's move on to the Kenworth real quick, like we wanted to do. Kenworth, pretty much, it had good tire options before having the OHD ones, but now the 52-inch Kenworth W990 tires are pretty good. We'll just drive around for a second. I can't wait to play this map on actual live server. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be playing the Kenworth a lot, I think. So yeah, always on diff lock. Handling this stuff pretty good. Now keep in mind, I do have like 12 metric tons of fuel on top of my back, so there's a lot of weight pushing down into my back tires currently. But as you can see, Kenworth does pretty good. Yeah, Kenworth does pretty good. So like in these areas like this, where diff lock is really not required, this is where I'm seeing the most performance. Because anytime that you know you need diff lock, you have to downshift. Like here, I'm probably going to have to downshift just to slow my wheels down, not spin myself into the ground. It's the areas you don't need diff lock that I'm seeing the most performance gains, basically. I think it definitely puts it around that. He's shilling over another DLC. I mean, not bad, right? Not bad for no all-wheel drive. Its balance has gotten some buffs too, so I mean, the only thing I really dislike about the Kenworth right now, I'm gonna say it's this drop axle. It's just too rigid. It doesn't flex to go over anything, so it will. Honestly, I don't think having it down is gonna help you at all in any scenario, other than flat pavement. I think if you're on flat pavement and you want to put it down, or you're on flat ice, if you want to put it down, but it will not. It does not flex to go over cargo. Yeah, guys, that's the Kenworth, essentially. Pretty good. Definitely pretty good. Honestly, in my opinion, a lot of folks are going to disagree with this, but I'm going to say I have been playing dead axle trucks in SnowRunner for a long time. And I really don't use them. And I'm fine. I really don't. I don't really find there's a lot of folks say, oh, it helps with balance and this and that. And like, yeah, I mean, there probably is balance properties that you get from it because you have another wheel on the ground that's kind of like keeping you stable, right? But also a main factor of me keeping my stability is having drive axles on the ground. Because if I lose my balance, I start to tip over. What I do is I steer into where I'm tipping over to regain balance, right? So if you have a dead axle down and you're removing your ground pressure that your current tires have, you don't have grip on the ground to basically quickly get that movement forward and then that turn in to like get your balance back. So that's just my opinion, but there's folks that like the dead axle. They like they like putting it down for stability and stuff like that. But for me, I don't know. I never use it. Does it get in the way? Even when it's in the retracted form? Yeah, it'll get in the way, but it's just not. I don't really let it get to me that much. You know, I definitely have had folks come in and be like, hey, why are you using a truck with a dead axle? I'm like, why not? You know, it's not really hurting me. Okay, damage evaluation, the cistern. I can go get this cistern, actually. I could do that. But honestly, I think I need to farm. Because I think I needed to get this mission unlocked, which is risky. I need to get risky unlocked. Wait, is there oil barrels here? It's nice on paved roads. Yeah. Damage prevention is useful. That's nice. That's good to know. Too much effort? Yeah. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. Not that one. Not that one either. Okay, so we're gonna go scroll over. What's Exhibit A? I need to do this too as well. All right, we got. I guess it's getting the tractors over time. We'll do this now, and then I'll get those other things set up. Where's all these tractors? All right, time for the Power Rangers, guys. So, Tangy, what I would do is I would go to your phone, and I would... go into your phone settings and I would select push notifications for Twitch. And if you enable those, I mean my Twitch on my phone, yeah, it enables me all the time, or it'll notify me all the time that someone's live that I usually watch. Just get this turn. This is gonna be an issue, guys. I don't know. Actually, I don't know why I'm carrying this harvester. Yeah, I don't need this harvester. Okay, I don't need that harvester. This is good. Because I have to pick up a harvester actually over there. Dude, that's crazy, man. You only get emails for Nate, while District you get emails, push notifications? Man, I don't know. Maybe it's Twitch. They don't like me. That's kind of strange, man. That is kind of very strange. Alright, Red Ranger and Blue Ranger. Let's go. I did get my smoker fixed, yeah. Oh man, oh that was back when it was like broke. Yeah, I got it fixed. I'm actually using it. The crazy thing is, yesterday I bought 4 racks of ribs. I bought 2 baby backs and 2 St. Louis. So I'm gonna smoke some ribs probably like New Year's Eve, I guess. That's crazy, man. You guys aren't getting push notifications. That's crazy. Am I even on Twitch? Like, am I even on the list here? Let's see if I'm even on the streaming list for SnowRunner. You know what the crazy thing is? Sometimes I'm not even, I'm like delisted. Okay, so here's the funny thing. Usually people who have the most viewers, like they get slid like more or less to the top line, right? Yeah, I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm in 7th place. I'm in 7th place. I mean, whatever. It was around Christmas time. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Can I get over this? Is it gonna catch? Come on, man. 79-inch tires. Don't catch it out. Let's go. On mobile, I was delisted. You see what I'm saying, man? This is craziness. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if it's, maybe it's because I'm outspoken about faith or something like that. I don't know. That has got a lot of people canceled. So who knows? Whatever. I'm just here to have fun. Oh, okay, I'll take it. 1 damage is not bad. Wait, I can go in the right way? Yeah, I am. Cool. Yeah. You got notifications when I went live on your tablet? Good. That's good. Glad to hear someone is. At least we got some people getting notifications. You know, the thing is, I broke the bank whenever I purchased all these tractors, man. I can say that it hurt really bad to buy all these. It wasn't a fun endeavor. Have faith in haul cargo. That's right, dude. That's right. I can say this, man. I'm gonna be real. I think with the recent changes of Twitch, I've debated on actually moving all my streaming to YouTube, just because of what's going on with Twitch. It's essentially becoming like OnlyFans. I think I'm very conflicted because Twitch is, for me, Twitch is like where you go to see people stream. It's always kind of been that way for me. Like anytime I want to see gamers like playing video games, I go to Twitch. And now, you know, Twitch is promoting basically like pornography, but they're calling it in the same sense as something like I don't know. They're calling it like art. Yeah, essentially. Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. I mean, like, you gotta understand, like, women are getting rich. They're getting absolutely like rich just by selling their bodies. It's true. It's super sad, man. To be honest, I feel bad for them because, man, I'm gonna say this is like, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose your soul? How do I say this, man? It's just like, they have to feel empty. Do you know what I'm saying? Like having all that attention, and then like when they're off stream, they're probably just falling apart. All I know is, y'all, I'm probably disclosing too much information here, but when I was in the military, I dated an Instagram model, okay, and this model had hundreds of thousands of followers, and now I believe she's probably in the millions, okay. And I can tell you this, she was going through a lot. she went through a lot. She went through a lot. I think that social media has damaged a lot of people. Social media and this whole movement where women just basically like show their bodies nonstop. It's just, I think it's just sad, man. I guess so. You can blame the viewers too. Yeah, I guess it's a two-way street too. I mean, you won't see me partaking. I will not. But yeah, I've been conflicted, man. I've been conflicted about just moving over to YouTube. I think if I moved over to YouTube, we'd have a much bigger crowd over there. I just don't. I do like Twitch. I like the platform. I don't like the platform. I like the interface of it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like very user friendly. It's a good streaming platform because it's just built for it, right? Why did I turn the engine off? That's weird. But yeah, man, I don't know. That's another thing, Fenrir, and I think it's kind of funny is like the women that are in the adult industry, and even like this OnlyFans movement, and this they think that they're going to somehow at some point they think they're just going to retire from that, and then they're going to have a man that, so like a good man of moral quality that is just going to come and just drop at their feet. And that's the thing, man. Men don't want that. A real man does not want that. I'm gonna say that straight up. So like the people that they're getting attention, okay, let's be real, they're getting attention, but they're not getting attention from the right men. And I think this is like any guy that's dating them, I really feel bad for, because essentially you're just sharing them. Yeah, you're just sharing them with the world, and I think that's terrible, man. I went through that in my time when I was dating someone who had a large social media account, and I think like my dignity kind of went out the window whenever you're like, also they're asking you to take pictures of them and stuff like that. Cam girls in gyms, yeah, we have some of those here. We have some of those here, not as much actually in Ohio. Appreciate that, Captain. Yeah, that's all I want, man. I want it to be clean, fun, that, you know, even your children can come in and watch if they want to see. And that's another reason why I like playing trucks, man. Is it's kind of a pretty good game to play. You know what I'm saying? Oh, dude, you know what I'd probably need to do? I probably need to lift this over that side. Can I even do that though? Wait a second. This is the tough part. This is where Jigsaw was saying I need to have the big crane. But I'm going to try to do this where I don't have the big crane. think I can take it out this way. This doesn't crumble. It does crumble, but I don't think I can get it out there. Yeah, I don't think I get it out. It's tough, man. I think today it's tougher to be a man. Now, but also I think it's tougher to stand for what you believe in now more than ever. But I mean, like, that's something about me is like I will never share my wife with anyone. Like I will never. I think that's kind of like what led me to breaking up with this person is they were highly mentally unstable. And they said probably the worst things that anybody could say to an individual, just because they were hurting. They were basically empty, and I did the wrong thing because, you know, I was trying to, how do I say this? I want to be a man of God, but associating myself with people who really don't want that was not a good thing. It was not a good thing, right? And it kind of ended up with me getting my heart broken in some ways. But I mean, yeah, at some point after 6 months of it, man, I just walked away. I was like, I'm not going to share someone with the internet. Like, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to lose my dignity of like taking pictures of you, like you pushing your butt out on the beach. Yeah, I just had enough. Had enough, man. That's a real story too. I will not give away any names, but that's a completely true story. So for any of those people out there aspiring to date someone who has a large social media account just because they're beautiful and they have pictures with a lot of skin, trust me when I tell you, don't do it. They are some of the most mentally unstable, unhappy people when they're off camera. Trust me. Well, let's hope my tractor doesn't go flip into oblivion here, because I'm going to pull this out. Okay, there we go. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. And you know, I think women, I don't know, women don't really value good men anymore. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things I could say. I'm not really going to say much because I know that if I say something, you know, Twitch is probably going to enforce something on me. So we'll just, I could say this is, yeah, find yourself a girl who doesn't care about attention. And I'm gonna be honest, find a girl that loves God. There's nothing better. I'm gonna be real, guys. I'm telling you, I've been out there. I've dated. It's not what it seems. Same here, man. Same here, Fenrir. If I didn't have my wife, I definitely would not. I would not be dating. I think after that, after that little endeavor, I was pretty much done with dating. And then I met my wife. It's kind of crazy. My wife was from the same town that I'm from. And yeah, went to the same high school. Never really talked to each other. And yeah, we just had coffee and that was it. Yeah, it is kind of terrifying. I can probably just guess of how that went, tenable. But as you guys seen, now they have AI models, so they're kind of getting rid of models. So like now I ask the question: this is, what are all you model women gonna do for a living? Now that they're having these AI models. What's everyone gonna do now? Because now they're not gonna be searching for these personalities that they have to deal with. They're just going to hire AI. Basically people that have AI models, and they're just going to essentially just create images like they've already done. I don't know if you guys have seen that. It's actually really scary. But I mean, who knows? Maybe that's what we need. I think I'm going to say this. Like, I think women have more worth than posing like that. I'm gonna be real. Fake relationships is what big spenders want? Oh gosh. Dude, that's like, I might just drive over this. Let me see if I can just drive over this. Yeah, maybe. Oh, wow. Can I just get a turn? Driving 2 tractors is not fun. Blade Runner 2049 is coming? Wait, what is Blade Runner? I don't know if I've ever seen Blade Runner. And back from the ads, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Ads kind of help with revenue on the stream, not much. To be honest, I can tell you this. I looked at how much I make every stream, and it's like $4. It's like $4. If it would be ads from YouTube, it would be a lot more, and that's kind of why. But I still stream on Twitch, just because I like Twitch better. But can I just, like, keep going straight? But yeah, ads are just help me, I guess. No, driving one tractor isn't fun. Pulling another tractor behind you is even more or less. Sci-fi film, main dude has a hologram AI girlfriend. Oh really? Dude, isn't that crazy? It's like Hollywood. It's like they tell us what they're openly gonna do, and then it's like they're telling what they're gonna do. It's kind of crazy. It's scary. Small town girl, loves God, loves family. That's all you need. I can tell you this. So I can tell you this, man. I've dated some very beautiful women in my lifetime. I'm talking really beautiful women. And they have turned out to be the most ugly people. My wife is a very gorgeous woman, but she's also gorgeous in a lot of other ways too. Which I don't know how. God bless me with her. But just remember that. I hope not, Tangy, I hope not, man. I really hope not. Let's see. Let me put this on. Where's this at? Is it? No, it's this. Exhibit A. Okay, cool. I'm actually going to drop him here. I'm gonna go rush over here and grab this. Beauty is only skin deep, man. I mean, that phrase is actually in scripture as well. Oh, dude, I brought this over here. I didn't even need it. Whatever. I don't care. Nice. Okay, there's the harvester. I get the other tractor. This will be easier though. Let me have some coffee. I haven't drank any of this coffee. It's not portrayed as a cool thing? Really? I like that. It's not portrayed as a cool thing. Because it definitely isn't cool. It's true, man. I mean, beauty really is only skin deep. You know, when I was ushering, I probably told you guys this before. Before I went to the military, I was involved with the church here, and me and my brother, we would usher on Saturday night service, which I loved actually. And I remember after the service, they were doing like an altar call where like people would come up and get prayer, and I'm standing there with him, with my older brother, and this gentleman comes up. He's an altar worker. He basically goes, he prays for people that come up for prayer. And his wife, him and his wife are both altar workers, okay? So like he's standing there beside us, and his wife is praying for someone. And it's crazy that I remember this like so vividly too. And he like scooches over to like toward where me and my brother Jabin were, and he said, you know what the God's best, your greatest gift for a man? And oh, this trailer is like acting up, I think. And he goes, and then we both look at him, and we just like in kind of like silence, and he said, a godly woman. And I think like when he said that to me, it just made sense, because honestly, man, when a woman loves the Lord, from what God teaches you and how he works on your heart, it shows a woman, and it also shows a man, like how the importance, but also like the value of whom you're with. It's something I really can't explain, but it is. I can say this from like now being married, it's wonderful. Because I mean, like when you're married, it's crazy because like you see the worst of your spouse, but you also see the best, right? And it's amazing. Honestly, it really is. I couldn't imagine myself being with anybody else in this world. It's a beautiful thing. Can't explain it, but it's a beautiful thing. To actually, you know, in a day like now where being a man is called toxic for some reason. I have no clue why, but it's funny we're called toxic, but then whenever it's time to go to war, yeah, who's toxic? Because it's the men that have to go, by large. And then we lean upon that masculinity then, right? But it feels great to be appreciated as a man. Oh, that's not, okay, cool. That's working. I glitched a little bit, but it's fine. But yeah, okay, that's the end of my rant. That's the end of my rant. I gotta watch what I say on social media. I have to watch what I say on Twitch. Oh, come on. Am I really? Nice. Let's go. Real life ain't half bad. Oh, dude, I hardly watch anything, to be honest. I'm speaking out of real life. I'm speaking from real life. I haven't been, honestly, nothing has been talked about what I watched, really. It's about what I've observed with my eyes. Yeah, it is everywhere. That's for sure, it is everywhere. Make me wonder, does she have a serious conscience? Seems to be survival instinct, at least. Presents an interesting philosophical topic. Humanizing a dude? Oh, wow. That's crazy, dude. I never knew. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess media does that. Essentially, like, expounds upon things, and maybe it's not as bad as it really seems. But I can tell you this, the things I've spoken about, I've actually witnessed. I definitely have witnessed those things. I spoke about some things that have happened in my life. And I really, honestly, the reason I do speak about a lot of these things is because I've made mistakes in my life in some areas, and I don't mean for anyone else to make those same mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's a lot of media wants to cause division. You're absolutely right about that, though. I think I just had this conversation with a friend, actually, is that the media tries to divide us. Wow, it feels nice to go fast right now. Look at this. You know, we're almost done with the Institute. What's up, District? Welcome in. You guys haven't checked out District B13? There's another good streamer as well. I've been watching him for... It's going to be 3 years in February. 3 years. Mr. Shenanigan himself. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Alright, let's take this over here. Figure out whatever else I have to do. I need to get this fuel station opened up, man. You're welcome, man. I don't have any like shout out notifications and stuff like that. This is like, I'm not a good streamer. Let's just call it what it is. I just play, talk. Yo, Lednor, welcome in, man. Good to see you. Sorry I missed your comment there. Whoa. Don't. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's a very good point there, Tenable. Who is paying them? Yeah, that's so true. So true. Oh, no worries, dude. Glad to have you to lurk. Glad to have you lurk. Oh, where's this? I know there has to be a contract here. Maybe there isn't. Oh, I think it might just be part of a contract. All right, let's see. I don't really watch mainstream media anymore either, to be honest. Can't do it. The cistern here, and then the cistern to the other place. Lost Tech. Okay, I think I need to do this real quick. Let's go BM 17. No, I agree with that too. I think Another thing is people are too enthralled with their own feelings on things. People love to listen to what tickles their ear, not what's correct. That's what I think is a large thing that's wrong with society today is everyone wants to be right. And when you're told you're wrong, it just fuels a fire that people just lose their minds over. Yo, Admerk, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Let's back up. Even like talking about gaming. Okay, let's talk about gaming. Like in that aspect of even with gaming, like people like there's a lot of bad information out there even on gaming, right? Like not everyone that makes videos on a game is correct. Do you see what I'm saying? Or is like worthy of being like the sole place to find your information. That's why like I always tell people like, man, just go try these things for yourself. That's literally why at the end of every truck review I say, try this one out and let me know what you think. Because I'm trying to have people try out new things, because I think that it's weird, man. It's weird. I think anybody that has a voice, that has a platform to speak from, it's funny because a lot of people just, if you can make a good video that looks good and you can spew some things that are kind of right, a lot of people will believe you. Like a lot of people will just be like, hey man, he's right. I think we should do that, or I think that's a good idea. And it's like, have you tried that yourself? Or like, is that a good idea? I don't know. Going back to like me, man, I used to watch videos on SnowRunner. People tell me, use this truck, it makes the game so easy. It did nothing for me. 800 hours I spent, imagine that. I think just fathom that number, 800 hours. I was doing something that literally I learned, I don't want to say zero, I learned a lot, but I did not learn anything. Or did not, nothing that's like substantial, I guess. Whoa, don't flip over. So like, yeah, I mean, like just try things out. Try things out for yourself. Research, even if it's political things, if it's any type of media, games. I mean, do research, read about them, and then try them. Reading mainstream media isn't always bad. Make sure you're aware. Yeah, you have to be aware. Yeah, you do. You just do. You have to be aware of things, man. You know, there's a I don't know if anybody here is like survival shows, but there's a survival show called there was a survival show called Dual Survival, and one of the people on that his name was Cody Lundeen, and he said knowledge is power and it's very lightweight. So you're part of a Modern Nation team for a games company Discord, and the amount of misinformation. Really, what game? Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's like I don't like clickbait. I hate clickbait, man. I hate it. You can't learn if you don't fall. That's right. Honestly, there's a speech from Arnold Schwarzenegger about failing. I believe, honestly, and I can tell you this, guys, I've failed a lot in my life. I think I've even failed at YouTube a lot of times. You know, like not all my YouTube videos. I think even it's weird because like I think as a content creator, like you want to lean in to say like, hey, I make good content, but there's like sometimes I'm like, Nate, like, is this really good? You know what I mean? Like, you got to kind of question yourself. But like, I've failed in life. You know, I failed out of nursing school right before I went to the military. You know, it took me a while. I had to get out of that rut, man. Failing sucks because it can actually. There's like literally two options. It's either you just quit and let that failure just rule your life, or you can just get up. And you know, it did take me a tad to get up, but I got up, man. And you know, that's when I went and did aviation, which was awesome. Space engineers? Oh, nice, dude. You think Minecraft is... But sci-fi? Yeah, okay, I know space engineers. I know a person that plays that. Actually, I watch stream as well. His name is Alien Pirate. He's good. I think he plays space engineer sometimes. The Lone Dark and SnowRunner. Okay, so that's done. Now, I think that opened up something. I know... There it is, risky endeavor. This is what I want right here. This is what I want. So 2 oil barrels, 2 spare parts. Oh, that's not it. Vehicle. Go back. I think they're on the crossroads. Cool, got it. We're good to go. Let's grab the Pike. Oh, dude, we're in a perfect position. This is great. The STEM focusing game, but it really managed to be fun. That sounds cool, man. I like that. I like that. So let me ask you this: do you find that? Because you probably have a lot of hours in that game too. So like, do you find that a lot of people who create content for that are just using clickbait? I can tell you this. Clickbait's a thing. Look at this trailer. What's going on here? What do I consider bad habits now? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say a couple things. One is just going to pertain to... wait a second, let me fix this. If I can fix this. I'm gonna say... this is actually might make a lot of people mad. One is jumping ahead and using... powerful trucks. Yeah, jumping ahead using powerful trucks is the main one, okay? What's up, Yamazi? Welcome in. I think I probably just slaughtered your name there, but welcome in. Good to see you. I'm doing well. I hope you are too. Merry Christmas for everybody who stopped in. So first thing, Tangy, let me say, yeah, it just, whenever I started, I used powerful trucks that I shouldn't have, and that hurt me a lot. Like when you guys, my channel started after my game file was deleted. That was when I basically wiped the slate clean with the knowledge I had from SnowRunner, and I started playing with a different perspective of, hey, I'm going to just use what I got and make it work. Jumping ahead, and also I think not learning like proper mechanics of keeping balance, using your crane, learning how to use a semi-trailer, because I thought all those things felt daunting. So basically more or less like or not learning how to drive in certain conditions because I had always on features. You know, those things kind of came later when you understand the power of having a switchable in some ways. So there are a few companies I'd be comfortable in being chat moderator for, like Keen, who make space engineers actually give, okay, let their players. As for clickbait, there's a very small number of the content creators, but they tend to get a large following because they also run a massive server communities. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. You jump ahead, but only before doing a more. I mean, the thing is, a more. I wonder if you guys really think a more is hard anymore. This one right here is called Crossroads. This map I'm currently on is Crossroads. I'm actually just cruising through Crossroads right now to grab some cargo, and I'm going back over to the Institute. But yeah, man, understanding how to play this game, I think for me, didn't come, like the learning part of it. I mean, I definitely was a good player before my game file was deleted. I definitely think I was a good player. But I think when I started over was when I could tell that my skill and my knowledge just increased, because I was also paying attention to terrain texture, when I needed diff lock, when I didn't need diff lock, when I needed all-wheel drive, when I didn't need all-wheel drive. Just the small details that now, like, they just come naturally. Like, I just look at something, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this. Or basically understanding the threshold of when I need to actually get myself, start steering so I don't flip myself over or hit a quick winch. Like, those things, I didn't really notice those whenever you're playing a truck that doesn't need to do those things much, right? Like, you almost, for like catching yourself with like quick winches, that's a reflex, right? That's kind of like a muscle memory thing that just comes from doing it a lot. Honestly, I wouldn't be scared about it more. Tangy, I wouldn't. Honestly, if you play the game from start, like chronologically, you'll get to a more, you'll have the tools to complete a more. I definitely think you have the tools. More than enough, actually. More than enough. It's still difficult, for sure. It definitely is still difficult. I mean, and honestly, man, like, there's so much info out. There's so much info out on, like, back in the day, there wasn't a ton of info out on this stuff, so the game felt harder, right? And also, like, trucks came out, all that stuff, and people just gotten better at the game, period, right? Because knowledge has increased. So, like, now, like, you have, like, map guides to show you, like, difficult parts. You have all these different tools, right? People even have, like, 100% playthroughs, like, attached to their accounts. Like, I know since I've started playing, I think Amore was my first, like, where I've actually documented 100% of my playthrough. Oh, I have a Western Star down here? I could have just overstacked him. This is interesting. This is interesting. Without using a DLC or mods, how are you meant to do Rift Map full-size trailer rescues with nothing but the base content and vehicles other than winching them to drop off? Wait, I'm not sure I understand that. Let me read that again. Without using DLCs or mods, okay. Which I've done this. How are you meant to do the Rift Map? Rift Map full-size trailer rescues. Oh, I think it's easy, Soul. I think it's easy. Essentially, hard mode allows you to do that. I gotta go over to the other side here. So essentially, like, hard mode is essentially what normal mode used to be in, like, 2020. Minus things were free and you could basically gain more money. The potential to gain more money in 2020, hard mode is not that. We all know that. Just from selling trailers, spamming contests, which I never did. So for me personally, it's like that. But like back then, so if I started over 2020 and went to Rift, which I did, I mean, it wasn't hard. Use the correct trailer. I mean, what do you mean correct trailer? I don't know. Maybe I just misunderstood that comment, but I mean, yeah, I think it's definitely easy. I think the base game for a new player, the base game is going to be challenging because it's a new game, period, right? And the trucks you have at hand in like Michigan, Alaska, you start getting some pretty good ones, I gotta say. Vehicle, good. Oh, for base game scouts? Wait. You're trying to think if winching them along was the only option. So are you talking about you want to just use like scouts only? Like scouts only playthrough? Is that what you mean? Well, let me actually map this out so I can just kind of monitor chat, and then I just need to hit this railroad track here. You just got done doing cola first time? It was hard, yeah. And you had help? Dude, I honestly, I appreciate that humility there, Pax. Because like nowadays, I'm gonna be real, nowadays people are like, cola's not even hard. Cola Peninsula's not even hard. It's like, but the funny thing is, the same people that say that, they also don't remember that back in like 2020, early 2021, like, people were so upset. Like that was like the hardest thing ever. Rift was like a maintenance trailer and a fuel trailer that needed to be delivered. Well, getting a full-size truck into Rift obviously wasn't intentional. It is kind of easy, actually, to get it in there. I mean, yeah, that little cliff there, you can fall off that. You can fall off that cliff trying to get into the gateway. But yeah, you just use your winch to the right side when you're going up there. My #1 season of all time, probably season 10. Season 10 right now was probably the funnest. Just the verticality of that map. Season 11 is actually shortly behind that. You don't want to wait 500 hours to use something like the Tatra Phoenix. It gets... That's true. That's a good point. Yeah, you can. I mean, that's the beauty of the game is you can jump around. But I mean, if you don't want to jump around, you low-key enjoy Yukon. Honestly, I actually do too. I didn't find Yukon like. I mean, the SnowRunner players, like, they voted. Did we see this? Did you guys see this? Actually, I have a video on this, but I think do I have it here? Let's see. I can actually pull this up. This is actually a good thing to talk about. I don't know if I have the actual... Let me see if I do. I might actually have the chart or whatever. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. It's probably on the video, but yeah, I made a video on it. But people essentially ranked Yukon really low, which... Yeah, it is kind of about self-imposed rules. Honestly, I know two guys that did like a self-imposed hard mode before hard mode was a thing. One was District, who's probably still in the chat lurking. The other one was Alien Pirate, who both guys I've been watching pretty much for like 3 years now. And, you know, they were doing like hard mode, their own like version of hard mode, which probably was harder than hard mode. My version of hard mode was the randomizer. You know someone who bought the Season 11 but doesn't own the other ones, Year 1, Year 2? Wow. Use the P12, the maintenance trailer add-on. No repair. Yeah, it's a challenge. It's doable though. Yeah, Yukon has some nice trails, yeah. I don't think Tribe did. I don't think I've ever seen him make a hard mode video. Arthur, I don't know if I've seen Arthur have his own self-imposed. He probably did. He seems like a guy who probably would. Dude, this little truck is amazing. This thing really is. I probably could have got away with using like the UCDs. And this thing would just ran. But yeah, I don't know if Tribe did a hard mode, to be honest. I mean, he's even come out and said on one of his videos he only has a couple 100 hours in this game. Uh-oh. Forget which video I mentioned, or I've caught that. But I'm gonna go straight. Hit this. Take that up there. Nice. You want Call Modem to come back? Yeah, he's the one that did a lot of those. There's basically like 100% run-throughs, right? Oh, that coffee was so good. Oh, I bet you smashed it with this. Oh, for sure. Oh, dude, hold on a second here. What's going on with this trailer? Yeah, honestly, I think... I'm gonna be real. I think in my next... I'm giving away too many things here on my tier list, I think. My year 3 tier list, but I think the Pike actually might jump up to S. It's hard. It's hard not to put it there, man. It really is. Like looking at it and just playing it again. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how after I think I made my first tier list at 2,300 hours. I made my second at I think 3,000. And then this next one is gonna be at 4,000 hours, so it's gonna be interesting. Hard mode strategic walkthrough. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's something I really haven't done. Not until Amore. Oh shoot. Yeah, not until Amore. People were asking me to do that actually, like 100%, like all documented. And that's kind of like where it started. So like after that, basically from Amore till now, all my playthroughs on hard mode have been just documented. Basically on stream. Stream and it goes right to YouTube. Okay, so he got to 61 in Alaska series. Talked about doing Russia or just stop posting. Maybe he moved on, honestly, maybe he moved on. What tires do I use for the Pike? Honestly, you could use good tire options are the JAT. I would say any of the JAT tires are going to be good. The JAT MHS tires, or a good tire for it is actually the MHS2, the OG. All good options. All good options for it. I forget what off-road tires it has. If it has the OMDs or even the UODs, those are actually a good option as well. Extremely efficient, well planned out. It's good. You know that it reminds me of is a buddy I used to watch actually. Who actually I still watch him. He doesn't stream too much though. Alien Pirate. Alien Pirate's a dude from West Virginia, and he essentially did his own hard mode before hard mode was hard mode. But then he started doing like it's called a speed run, where he would essentially do things like that and plan, and then on stream he would basically orchestrate his plan in the speed run. It's been a while since he's ever done that, but those were really fun to watch. Yeah, no, that's actually really good for hard mode, man. Being efficient like that, looking ahead on things that basically like if you that's the thing, man. On hard mode, having assets in an area and understanding that hey, I could take this and like it's called basically I call it, how do I say this on my video of how to make hard mode easy. I mentioned this is called mission chaining. Basically, is what you're doing. So you're taking cargo for multiple missions instead of just one mission. So you're being much more efficient. You're spending less gas, less time. It's a brilliant thing for SnowRunner, especially on hard mode. Great way to save fuel. Great way to save time. You're using the MHS2 because it doesn't have MSH. Yeah, the MHS2s are still good. They are absolutely a good option for this. They're actually wider than the JAT tires still. Yeah, you can use either, and you're gonna have good options. To be honest, for me personally, right here, I have the JAT. I think MHS4s. I just wanted to try them. I normally don't use JAT tires a lot, but nice, dude. We have ourselves a working fuel area. Check it out. I'm pretty sure it's free. Final request, consumables. Let's check this out here. Watch this. Look at this, guys. 0. 0 cash. $0 per fuel. This, I'm going to tell you this, okay? This is going to get abused. Excuse me. Jet tires have a tweak patch coming in Season 12. Are you talking about the OMDs? Are you talking about the OMDs? I think it's what you're talking about. Okay, this is good. What? There's another task here? What? Oh, wait. Okay, no, the existing tires, yes, that already got fixed. Well, it is getting fixed, but that was a PTS. I think they fixed that on the first update on the PTS. The second update, or it might have been the second, but they basically, yeah, because the treads were backwards or whatever, and then also the spacings were messed with, right? But also, what you need to note as well is the OMD3s, they got their tire codes changed around a little bit. But to basically almost mirror the UOD2s. But here's the thing. This is the thing, is that even with that, in my tests, they haven't proved to be better. They've closed the gap. I think they definitely closed the gap. Wait, what is this? What is technical station? Oh, okay. It's just part of final request. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, so then I guess gotta go to the institute. Okay, so I have the Voron grad down here, so maybe I'll just use the Voron to do this and just overstack him. Yeah, let's do that. This is good. But yeah, you're right. Basically, they're just getting fixed. Well, they do. That's the thing. Here's the thing is, I kind of explained this on my tire review of the Jet tires. How to say this? The Jet tires are a side grade. Okay. The Jet tires, honestly, in most cases, other than like, how to say this? Scouts, they definitely benefit. Yeah, that's kind of, I kind of find it really stupid that you can unlock the best Jet tires at level 1 now. I think that's so stupid. The game is, I think that officially like deems it as pay to win. I think I don't care what anybody says. Like, you essentially strip the game of any type of difficulty by doing that. Oh, absolutely. On Scouts, they're great. Okay, they're great. I think I'll absolutely use the Jet tires on Scouts. Think about trucks like the Scout 800 that has a stability issue, right? Especially with the roof rack. Now you use the Jet tires and you have a lot of stability, or more stability than you previously had. Yo, Dotfa, thank you for that follow. Welcome in. But in general, here's where the Jet tires shine. Okay, so let's talk about the Jet. Like, Jet tires. Okay, the off-road. I'm gonna talk about the off-road Jet tires. Okay, let's talk about these first. I'll mix in like the OHS with like the single mud tires. We're talking about doubles. Okay, let's talk about doubles. So the OMDs versus the UODs. The UODs are still proving to be faster in mud textures. The only part that is really holding back the UODs from winning is basically if the truck, okay, here's where, let me just rephrase this. Here is where you use a OMD. I'll just go back to the garage here. I'll explain this. I'll do like a visual. I will do a visual. I'm a visual person. I like to see the visuals. Maybe I'll go to the test ground. Give me a second. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll just go to the test ground. That's true. They can always impose. I would probably do that. Just impose a rank. I would just say if you know, all terrains unlock at 8 or 6. 6, I think. 6. I can use all terrains, period, there. Or if, yeah. Do I think people will do that? Probably not. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this. Let me go to my test strip. I'll kind of explain this. Load. Testing ground. Yeah, that's not a person I want to play with. I'm just playing, but I probably wouldn't. But like, here's the thing, man, is I showed the other stream this truck right here with these tires here going through this test strip. Okay, that gets deeper as it goes, right? Now, here's what I mean. The JAT tires. Okay, let's talk about these. JAT OMDs versus the UOD2s. The only way you're going to use the JAT tires over the UODs is if there's two conditions. And the conditions are, is your truck in need of balance? Okay, that's one. So if a truck is tippy, like a Fleet Star, this is probably a good move to use a JAT tire because they're just significantly wider. Another thing is, do you have lack of ground clearance? Meaning that, are you getting caught in your vehicle's collision model? Now, please note, your collision model doesn't really start like where all this stuff is, you see like visually. There's actually, they set them a little bit higher on some, and then some they're actually set like as a finite point where they're currently at. Those things are all for grabs. So like, here's the thing with a Fleet Star, I probably would, depending on if I knew I needed more balance, I needed to stay out of the mud and, you know, not really sink down to my frame. So that's like my two conditions for that. But like, you're talking sheer speed through a mud texture, UOD2s. For a single tire, let's see, for a single tire, like let's say on an Azov, OHS2. OHS2 is going to win over an MHS1. It's going to win over the JATs. These are just wider. They're going to give you more buoyancy because they're wider, and they're also going to give you more stability. But the thing is, the Azov doesn't need stability. It might need a little bit of buoyancy, but the only thing is, it's a very heavy truck already. So you might just actually just sink anyways. And speed-wise, the MHS1s are actually a little bit faster than all these from my testing. Not faster than the OHS2s, they're the fastest tire, period, for some reason. The JAT OHS tires actually are probably the most comparable to the OHS2 in terms of like off-road speed. But I mean, here's a good example. I'll just show you guys this again. And this is on my my video on how to traverse, or what's it called, mud running tips. These are highway tires. These are called the UHD highway tires. Anybody who's seen this before, you can just tune this out. But for anybody who hasn't seen this, awesome tenable. Glad, man. Glad to see you're finished for the year. Hope you have a happy new year. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Okay, so check this out. This mud strip You guys have probably seen this before. Gets deeper as we go. Having weight on wheels. And what's going on with this diff lock? There we go. Weight on wheels, highway tires, and that's it. This is why I absolutely believe that there's no reason that people need to have those crazy tires. And look at this. Okay, so I started spinning too much. I downshifted. My cruising speed is pretty consistent, 1.3, 1.4. I'm not spinning. I'm cruising right now. It's getting deeper and deeper. Look how deep that mud is. I mean, we're fine. There we go. Still holding cruise speed. Now I'm dipping a little bit. I probably can downshift to like low minus here to just kind of crawl. Boom, there you go. Gets through. Yeah, that's a pretty thick texture. So, I mean, that's just kind of goes to show you that even those trucks that you get as a starter truck are still really good. This is SnowRunner. Yep, this is SnowRunner. You're on emergency cover for tomorrow, but otherwise you're clear. Nice, man. Have a happy new year. Has the format? No, we were on a test strip. We were on a test. That was a test map. So you'll see that the format. The format is essentially this. Well, similar format. Similar format, yes, actually. It's an awesome game, though. I highly recommend playing it. Highly, highly recommend playing it. But yo, we got free fuel, guys. I can't wait. No more spending money on fuel for this map. I'm so happy. We're gonna use and abuse that, that's for sure. I just can't believe they gave us free fuel on this map. It's kind of crazy. Kick that off. I don't need all-wheel drive. Do not need it. It is not. No, I wouldn't say mostly snow. There are a lot of snow maps, yes. But there's also fall maps, there's also spring maps which have snow and mud. Honestly, this game is huge. It's huge. There's 89 vehicles right now, I believe. Currently, they're coming 89 as of season 12. So, there's 3 base maps in the base game, and then after those, there's essentially 12 seasons they've come out with so far, which is far more than any game they've ever done. So it's just a lot of content. Yo, Ice Lake Krakens, welcome in. Thank you for that follow. I can't really thank you enough here. Your reward should be there shortly. Nice. Oh, what's going on with that? All right, cool. All the tasks are essentially done, I believe. Mudrunner is a lot of logging, lots of points of delivery. SnowRunner is, yeah. SnowRunner is way more logging, deliveries, vehicle repairs, vehicle rescues. Yes, it's a lot of stuff. Scouting. Can you play only seasonal maps during that season? Or do they stay in the game? I just got the game, just looking into information. Okay, so essentially, let me see what you're at. Let me kind of explain this. Okay, so like when you just buy the game, it gives you Alaska, Michigan, and Tamir, right? So you got 3 very large maps. There is snow. So like Alaska is all snow. Kola Peninsula is all snow. Yukon is half and half. Amur is all snow. Dawn's no snow. These are half and half. Actually, this one's not. This one's basically mostly snow. So yeah. So to answer your question, Kraken, so can you play only seasonal maps? Yes, you can. You absolutely can. You just have to complete the tutorial part of the game. After you complete the tutorial, you can pretty much jump to any map that you want to jump to. I don't recommend doing that though. I think you'll have a very hard time. I think if you play the game chronologically, like Michigan throughout, Alaska, you basically get a progression. You get a lot of upgrades. I think most of your upgrades you find for trucks are from Michigan, Alaska, Tamir. So I think playing these is a really smart thing to do. Also, skipping ahead, that's totally up to you. But I pretty much would just play as they are here. If you wanted to skip ahead, I know the year 3 maps are really good. Are these like 3 foot of snow? In some areas, yes. We call that super snow. They were originally called phases. Yes, I used to call them phases. Phase 1, phase 2, yeah. It is massive. It is a massive game. But yes, I do think you should play Michigan, Alaska, and Tamir first. Incomplete. You need these upgrades for your trucks. There's just so many here, it's unreal. I can kind of just show you real quick what I mean by that. Okay, so let's go like this. Okay, so there's upgrades, 21 in Michigan, 23 in Alaska, 24 in Tamir. Now after that, you see how it drops 10, 6, 8, 5, 2, 5. So you need these upgrades from these maps. I definitely recommend playing all 3 of these in order. After that, I would say go do whatever season you want to do. That's totally up to you. I personally would recommend just playing them in order. I think playing in order is really cool. Waiting for a wheel to arrive? Nice, man. Yo, Too Quick. Thank you for that follow as well. Sorry I missed you there. Oh, what's next? I know I have to do farming shortly. I don't know if I'm gonna have time today, actually. Experimental field. Ooh, consumables there. Is this going to be there too as well? That's to the... down to the last screw. Oh, you know what? You still play with this controller? Yeah, same here. New Game Plus and directly to a more. What's up, Nikon? Welcome in. Yeah, honestly, that's something that District would do. District would... I think he's done that, actually. He's done the tutorial and then went straight to a more. Kind of crazy. I think that'd be a good... You know, it'd be a really cool thing is like... I would opt to do that if I had some type of upgrades for it. Or if I could unlock, like, trucks that... Like, let's see, like the Freightliners, if I could unlock those. And then just take those with me. Maybe with upgrades. Yeah, that'd be cool. Do I use lifted suspension for the Pike? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's very stable. You love seeing this fat fuel tanker? Yeah. Honestly, man, I love taking this thing out. You saw a streamer try to beat a Moor with only 4x4s? Oh, so he probably used like the Action, the Warthog. Wait, which streamer was this? It wasn't District? A Russian one? Nice, dude. Smash my front end here, I know it. No, we'll just smash that. Oh, nice, man. I think you'll like it with a wheel. I think you'll like it. Took 9 hours to bring the rocket trailer. That is crazy, dude. I think that's amazing. That seriously is amazing. I just don't think I'd have the patience for that. I don't think I'd have 9 hours, dude. So he probably, you know what it probably was? It was winch runner. He probably just winched the whole time. Like almost like Spider-Man, just winching the whole time. Yeah, that's a fat truck for sure. This is we call her Big Top. Yeah, I guarantee he did not use the Warthog. I guarantee if he used any truck, it was the Action. Actually, he probably either used the Action or... Actually, you know what? I wonder if he used the... what's it called? The Kodiak. The Kodiak actually would be a pretty good one to use. Deliver this Tuz. Oh, dude, are you serious? Where's the Tuz? Here? What part is this? Is this down to the last screw? I guess I can go get the Tuz, why not? Use the BM17 real quick. 5.66 Alpha actually would be amazing. Croc would be pretty useful too. The 5.66, I think in that scenario, Actually, to think about it, Soul, if you can use the Croc in the 5.6.6, I don't think it would be that hard. The Croc is amazing. The 5.6.6 Alpha is is amazing too. I think it'd still be a challenge. It'd still be a really big challenge. Don't get me wrong, I'm not downplaying it. Especially the rocket trailer, the construction trailer would be insane. That would be just an insane thing. But I think you'd have pretty good success with Croc and 5.6.6 Alpha. Would I like to try to beat him more on 4x4? No way. No way. No way. I think I could do it. Yeah, I probably would expect that was his main truck. I mean, as a 4x4, it's better than some 6x6s. And it's crazy because for a 4x4, it's actually really good with low saddle. It's really good with hauling cargo, period. That would probably be my main lifter. They can't use all-wheel drive for any truck? Wow. You know, I used to have a playthrough with Max Power, and we called it the All-American Co-op, which we essentially made it so any truck, we made it so that vehicles that did something in real life, they were strictly forced to do that same thing, okay? And vehicles that had all-wheel drive would retain them, and vehicles that didn't have all-wheel drive, we would not put all-wheel drive on them. And we also made sure that they had like realistic tire options based upon what the manufacturer did with them. Yes, you can progress the game in co-op. The only thing, yo, King Prizzy, thank you for that gifting sub. So appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, Prizzy. Much appreciated. No worries, man. Thank you for that sub. No worries. Yeah, so the thing is, but they have to be joined to your game. For you to game progress, they have to be in your game, but if you're in their game, then you're not going to get any type of progress on your single player game, but other people can help you advance your single player game in co-op, if that makes sense. Yeah, honestly, not much time left. Probably just a couple minutes here because I got some stuff I got to do. I wish I could stream longer. Yo, Larette, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome in. I wish it was different. I wish multiplayer was different. But yeah, I mean, we essentially, so like trucks like the 47X or the 49X, like didn't have all-wheel drive, had diff lock, tire options, like we weren't able to essentially even use off-road tires because, yeah, if you look at those trucks that have those, like they didn't have those for what their purpose to do in real life. So yeah, we tried to make something like more like a realistic scenario, and it was like a co-op, right? We did that for a while, but like just timing just didn't really work out. I am streaming tomorrow, yes. Same time, guys. So if you guys want to see the stream tomorrow, I usually start around like 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, if they changed the co-op progression, it would be great, man. If co-op was just a little better, this game would be insane, right? Yo, Plays, thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Yeah, that stage is complete. Look at all this stuff. You barely made it, Reaper. I'm literally about to jump off. Oh, these spare parts are like in here somewhere. Okay, cool. That's cool. I think there's one right there. Wait, no. We'll find them later. Let's see where we got. Yeah, tractors are over here. Yeah, man. Challenge runs are fun. Challenge runs are super fun. I think the biggest challenge, man, is the randomizer. Randomizer definitely crushed me in a lot of ways. That's for sure. But if you guys want to check out the randomizer playthrough, it is on my YouTube. It is kind of crazy, but I think that's it for today, guys. I got some stuff I need to do tomorrow. And tomorrow we will be back. Probably going to be doing a lot of this, driving around this field, farming with these 3 monstrous tractors, trying to finish up some stuff here, like down to the last screw, other things like that. And then hopefully we can get to a point where we're moving over to Harvest Corp to scout. So I think that's pretty much the move, right? You can make a new game and get Garage and then go to other games and rank up early. That's true. So if you guys haven't been following the stream, you don't get notifications, please go into your settings on your phone, enable Twitch push notifications. It will notify you when I'm streaming. That is the way I know that people are streaming when I want to watch them. It's the easiest way. Hopefully it works, but if not, you pretty much can assume that I'm going to be streaming at 8 to 8:30 a.m. tomorrow around Eastern Standard Time. So, but yeah, it's good to see you guys. I hope you guys have had a Merry Christmas. We will be back tomorrow and I will see you then. So as always, God bless and stay upright. We'll see you guys.